Now, to the most important part of every show. Today's guest is one I've been trying to get since January. She is possibly the busiest lady in all the region. Our guest is Hilda Thomason. Welcome, Hilda.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It is a busy time at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds.
Hilda is the general manager at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. You've been there a very long
I
time.
have 44 years.
44 years. I like having Hilda on every year to go over all the awesome upcoming events so that y'all can get. Right now, if you're at home, get out your calendar, and we're about to go over all the great events that are being hosted at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. So get your calendars out because we're about to cover a lot of amazing events. What's our first event, Hilda?
Well, we are getting ready to have the Memory Lane Classic Car Show coming up on April the 25th and 26th. This is a really great car show. We'll have a big kickoff party on Thursday night, April the 24th. We're going to have it down in Eller Holler. We'll be selling tables. We'll have a live band out of Knoxville, Tennessee, the Nathan Morgan Band, and just a really fun time to kick off the car show. And then we'll have Justin Moore there on Friday night, April the 25th. So he'll be in the Anderson Music Hall. So get your tickets and come out and enjoy a great car show. We'll have a lot of nice vendors. We'll have swap meet. We'll have a car corral. And there'll be around 300 cars registered for the car show.
Oh, wow.
So,
Now, I'm curious. I've not personally been to that. Do we have really old cars? Or are we talking?
we do. We have old cars. We have hot rods, muscle cars, all just a great variety. We've actually got some old motorcycles registered that's going to be coming to it. So there's a good variety, and we'll give out awards and everything. And we'll have live music during the day at the car show down there on the Hootenanny stage. So if you haven't been, you've really missed a good time. So come out and enjoy and they come from all over. I mean, we got people bringing cars from Jacksonville, Florida, South Carolina, Alabama.
Wow.
They come from everywhere. There's just a huge love for those old cars, and people enjoy that. But something really cool this year, we're celebrating 75 years at the Georgia Mountain Fair this year. 75 years.
I went on your site, I cheated. That's right. In your history section on your website, great website, folks, by the way. If you're wanting to know when upcoming events and things of that nature are coming, you definitely want to go to the Georgia Mountain website. But I enjoyed the history y'all had. In 1950, Towns County held its first annual Georgia Mountain Fair, which was a 3-day agricultural exposition in the local high school recreation field. With just 2,000 attendees for the first fair alone, the event would soon exponentially grow, making the high school too small to host the event. By the 1970s, the Georgia Mountain Fair had nearly 100,000 people attending each year, and fair representatives decided that the event would need to move to a larger venue. With local support from the Towns County Lions Club, organizers purchased a large amount of land next to the picturesque Lake Chautauqua in Hiawassee, Georgia, and in 1978, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds hosted its first Georgia Mountain Fair.
Down at the new location, yes. I graduated from that old high school up there in 1973. That's where the fair used to be. But this year for our celebration party on Friday night, August the 14th, it's the night before the fair opens, we're going to do a big celebration party in the Anderson Music Hall. And it's open to the public. We want everybody to come out. It's going to be more like a show. We're going to be doing a live band. We're going to do some clogging on the stage, and we're going to have refreshments. And then Vonda Morton has updated the history book for the Georgia Mountain Fair, and she's going to have that available the night of the celebration, and people can go in and purchase the book. And then when it's all over at the end, Coca-Cola's going to do a 75th anniversary Coke bottle for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're going to have that. And then they're going to bring one of their real old trucks and park it in front of the music hall for a photo op. And they're going to bring the Coca-Cola bear. It'll be going around into the music hall talking to everybody. And then we'll also have at the end, everybody will walk out of the music hall, and we're going to have a big barge sitting there on the lake. And we're going to shoot fireworks off of the barge there on Lake Chautauqua, right behind the music hall. They can just walk out and see it. So it'll be a really fun evening to come out and celebrate, and all the people will be there in the campground getting ready for the fair the next day. And the Carnival Amusements of America is going to give some specials on rides. They're going to do 75-cent rides. to celebrate the
Nice,
75th
nice.
anniversary, and they'll open that night as well. So it's going to be a great time. And then we got Mother's Day weekend. We've got something really cool coming up. The Hiwassee Highlands Wine Festival. We're going to have about 30 wineries there, and it's unlimited tasting. You'll get a souvenir glass. We'll have vendors. We'll have food. We'll have all kinds of entertainments down there on the stage. And then that night, we'll have Gary Allen in concert.
Oh, I saw him last time he was here.
He's
he
amazing.
puts on a great show.
Yes, and he's sold almost 1,700 tickets already, and we've only had the tickets on sale for a couple of weeks. So if you want to go, I'd highly recommend getting tickets soon because it's definitely going to sell out.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Gary Allen, he puts on a great show, and I think y'all timed the Hiwassee Highlands Wine Festival well, given that it's on Mother's Day. I don't know many mothers that don't seek the vine trying to raise those little kids.
Well, really, you see a lot of mother-daughters at the wine festival, and it's
nice.
just really fun. And during that same time, we've got the Rhododendron Festival going on up at Hamilton Gardens. That starts on April the 12th and goes through May the 11th. And we'll have a 5K race there as well. And we also have our Acoustic Sunset Concert Series is going to start up there on May the 8th. And we have a plein air festival at the same time, the same weekend. So the gardens are absolutely beautiful when they're in bloom. And I'm going to actually host the after business hours for the Lake Chatuge Chamber up there on May the 8th. So it'll be there under the pavilion at 5 p.m. It's open to the public. And we'll give you tickets. You can purchase, or not purchase, but we'll give you tickets to get free food off of the food trucks that'll be there.
Very nice.
And we're going to reserve the inside of the pavilion for all the people for the after business hours. And then you can stay and listen to the music because it's their first night of the Acoustic Sunset. So
nice.
I'll already have a band up there. So
nice.
It's going to be a fun time to come out and meet people and network together. That's so important. It really is here in our community. Yeah. And then we also have in May the Georgia Mountain Fire and Smoke Cooking Festival. This is about 125 cooks that'll be cooking on the Big Green Eggs and the Primos and all different types of grills. And that's going to be Saturday, May the 17th. So get your tasting tickets. That's unlimited tasting of all that food. And it's really a fun event. If you love to eat, there's plenty of food there for you. We have 2 rodeos coming up. Hiwassee Pro Rodeo, that's Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend. And it's going to be really a fun rodeo. It's 2 days on Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day, Saturday and Sunday. And then at the end of the month, we have Night Ranger coming up, May the 30th. Those tickets are available, so get your tickets for that. But something new that we're having this year is it's called the Boots and Bubbles Mimosa Festival. And that's going to be Labor Day weekend. So if you want to come out and have fun at the Mimosa Festival, we've got like 20 different flavors that we'll have, and wine and craft beer and White Claws and vendors and music. We'll have some jazz. We'll have all kinds of different music. And then you can go to the rodeo as well. So it's going to really be fun.
Folks, today's guest is the general manager at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Hilda Thomason. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Thank you so much for listening, as always. Welcome back, folks. Today's guest is the general manager of the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Hilda Thomason. I'm speaking quickly because we sure have a lot more to cover in our brief time together. We had made it up to Night Ranger May 30th.
Yes, we do have that show on May 30th, and then we go right into June with a lot of activities. The weekend of June 6th, 7th, and the 8th, we have the Happy Together Tour on June the 6th on Friday night. We got Travis Tritt on Saturday night, June the 7th. And it's also another new event that we've got. It's the Georgia Mountain Scottish Festival and Highlands Games.
That's huge.
They've been in Blairsville for 20 years, and they've outgrown the venue at Meeks Park, and they need to expand. So they came to me and asked me would I be interested in hosting the event. So yes, we have got it this year, and that'll be Saturday and Sunday, June the 7th and the 8th. And I think it'll be a great venue for them. There's plenty of room for them. And then we've already signed a contract and agreed upon next year's dates. So it'll always be that weekend because that's the only time they can get some of the Highlands games and all the things that have to go along with it.
I hope between now and then to have them on, the Scottish Festival and Highland Games. That'd make a great show.
Oh, it would make a great show.
All that they do and that y'all have them at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds now is just to me, a huge coup for y'all.
Yes, it is. I think it's going to be wonderful. I love working with the committee. They've been great to work with. But Travis Tritt, I want to just mention this. If you want to come see Travis Tritt, I'd highly recommend getting your tickets because Travis has already sold 2,300 tickets, and the building only seats 2,900.
Wow.
So it's going to sell out as well.
Now, that's a good trivia question. The building there, the Anderson Music Hall, it sits 2,900?
2,920 tickets, yes.
Okay, Packy, I'm gonna next time we're together, I'm gonna ask you how many people sit at the Anderson Music Hall. You better know it. 2,920.
2,920, and then the Hiwassee Rod Run. This is another car show with a lot of really cool. It's a promoter out of Anderson, South Carolina, that's doing this show. But that same weekend, I just got another show booked, and it's called the Revisit Credence. It's the Credence Clearwater Revival Tribute Show, which is a really, really good show, and those tickets are going on sale Thursday night. And the car show, like I said, is June the 20th and 21st, and then the concert will be on Saturday the 21st. And then we have the Summer Heat. They're going to be doing their activities at the fairgrounds this year. And then, of course, the 4th of July fireworks, we'll be having that again, and all kinds of fun activities going on. And then the Hiwassee Downtown Development has got the A1A official Jimmy Buffett tribute band. This is going to be a really good show. They're selling tables as well as individual tickets. That's going to be on Saturday, July the 19th, and we are selling the tickets for it. If you want a table or individual tickets, you can get either one. There'll be food trucks there you can purchase food from. We'll have the concession stand open, and it'll just be a really fun night of Jimmy Buffett music. So
okay, let's quick Summer Heat, folks, June 28th. That is a fundraiser for our first responders. We've had them on the program many times, good friends. They do a great job helping those that really help all of us. So I hope you'll make the Summer Heat June 28th.
Yes, that's going to be good. And then we have a laser show. We had that for the first time last year, and it really went over well. We probably had 3,000 people on the ball field for this laser show, and that's going to be July the 26th. So we'll have activities there in Eller Holler. We'll have a band. We'll have food trucks, all kinds of children's activities, and then the laser show will be on the ball field that night after dark. And then don't forget the Georgia Mountain Fair, again, August the 15th through the 23rd, and the 75th anniversary activities will take place on August the 14th. So we want people to really come out. We'll have a lot more details on that a little later. We're actually having a meeting on that today. Our planning committee, and I've got a lady and a guy that helps me there, volunteers at the fairgrounds. They're going to go out and we're going to video some people in the community and let them talk about how great the fair is over the years and their experience with the fair. And also we got ZZ Top the other night to congratulate us. We put him on camera and videoed him, and he's congratulating us. So we're going to show all this on the big video screen.
That's cool.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. We're so thankful that what we have here in our county. It's just wonderful. And then we have Herman Hermans featuring Peter Noon going to be there on August the 15th. Crowder's coming August the 16th. And then we have Gene Watson and the Bellamy Brothers and Molly Tuttle and the Grascals and Lori Morgan and T. Graham Brown. All of those are going to be here during the Georgia Mountain Fair.
Very nice.
So get your tickets and come and enjoy all this great music right here in your back door. And then the Bubbles and Boots Festival I was talking about, the Mimosa Festival, that's going to be Labor Day weekend. And that'll be the same weekend as our Fall Rodeo, August 30th and 31st. And then the Daly and Vincent Music Festival. This is a 3-day festival that's coming up in September. And we've got John Conley, we've got Crystal Gale, we have Diamond Rio. Daly and Vincent will be playing all 3 days. Rhonda Vincent and Randy Travis, he has this, it's called a More Life Tour. He has James Dupree, who sings just like him, come out on stage. They bring Randy out on stage, and he's there the whole time. And
now, when is that?
It's going to be September the 25th. I'm sorry, 26th, because he's there on Friday.
Okay.
But Randy's entire band will be there, and James will sing all of his hits. And that'll be a great show, so come and see that.
Huge Randy Travis fan.
Yeah, it's really going to be a good show. So that's all 3 days. And then on Sunday, the next day, we just got this show booked. It's John Christ. He's a comedian. He's a national known comedian. Will be here on Sunday, September the 28th. That'll be just right after the Daly and Vincent. Then we have the Bob Seger's tribute show coming up October the 4th. And then our Fall Festival will be October the 10th through the 18th. And we've got, during that time, we're still booking a lot of shows. We got an offer in on Clint Black, but it's not confirmed yet for the Fall Festival. The Bob Seger tribute, Neil McCoy and Ronnie McDowell, Josh Turner, and we just got Trace Atkins booked. He's confirmed.
Ooh, I'm a big Josh Turner and Trace Atkins fan.
Okay, well,
Wow.
Trace is going to be there October the 18th, and those tickets are going on sale here just in the next week or so. I've got it getting ready to go live on the internet, so you'll see it here real soon. And the Appalachian Brew and Music Festival, this is the craft beer festival. That's going to be October the 25th, and we have about 75 breweries that'll be there during that time. So it'll all be craft beer. We'll have some wine. We'll have music, all kinds of great music.
Now, what weekend?
That's October the 25th. It's the weekend after the Fall Festival.
I know where Packy will be that weekend.
Is he going to be there?
No doubt. I'll see Packy at the Appalachian Brew and Music Fest.
And then we have the Rat Rods. That's Rats, Rods, and Horsepower. That's another car show coming up November the 7th and the 8th. This is the second year to host that at the fairgrounds. That's been up at the Towns County Recreation Center in the past, but we did it last year, so we're bringing that back. And then we kick off the Christmas light show. You think it's a long time till Christmas. It comes around in a hurry. But that kicks off Thanksgiving night and goes for about 6 weeks. So make plans to come out and bring your families and enjoy that, because it's a great, great time for family fun.
Okay, you left off one of my favorite events there. We get a booth every year, and it is so much fun, and that's Halloween.
Oh, yes, I don't have Halloween on here.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
I got Halloween before Christmas.
The Halloween.
Well, we'll definitely be doing that again. That'll be Halloween night, October 31st. Is that not a fun event?
Oh, my gosh. If you want to see cute folks, come to that. I mean, the kids have such a great time. They are so cute. Now, I got to admit, there's some creepy adults, too. I mean, you see zombies. I'm like, how did they think of that? I mean, that is a fun event.
It is, and I just appreciate so much all the businesses coming out and participating in that and bringing candy, because it takes a lot of candy to take care of 3,000 children.
I spend several hundreds of
do
dollars
too.
every year,
Yes.
but it is
It's
so
worth
worth
it.
it.
It is, isn't
Ah,
it? It
to
really
see
is.
those little kids. So I remember there was this little girl dressed as like a fairy. She had this little Halloween fairy costume on in all pink, and she came up. She was so shy. I mean, it was adorable.
Well, it's really a fun event, and it's a great venue to have it. It's better than the square, because the children crossing the street there, I was always worried about somebody
100%.
getting hurt. But
No,
we're thankful that it's at the fairgrounds, and we love entertaining and being a part of it. And thanks again, like I said, to the community for coming out, all the businesses, and helping with it.
Folks, this show always flies. I hope that you had your calendar out and a pen or pencil to get everything down. It is going to be a great year at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. And if you didn't get everything, go to their website.
Yes, GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com.
Thank you so much, Hilda, as always.
Thank you.